Yeah, wait.
No. Oh.
Yeah, wait.
Okay. Oh.
And you go through.
Oh. Clever girl.
What the f is that?
Indiana Jones, all right.
Son. Beans, I am lighting your way. I have come to light your way. Follow me, children. This is the way. I know this is the way. Yes. Follow me, fireflies. See? Look, it's working. You don't have to kill me. Flash. Come and... Hey, Joseph Brown, show me your dongle.
Oh, nice, bro. Oh, I'm joking.
Yeah, you can have that. That's so good. That was so good. Oh my god. You falling?
I'm going.
Okay, you got this. You got this. You got this.
Whoa, Untitled Chapter. Hope this won't be. I'm going. Ah! Ah! Wait, what are you doing? No.
Hubert, may I have some candy next to beans?
Oh, wait, no, I didn't.
Where'd he go? He's got a sword. Oh, yes! Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you a push.
No! I need help. I actually need help. I actually need help. I'm dying. I'm actually dying. I'm dead. You, what the f... Push hard. Oh my god, did I just get that kill?
If you ever need the help, you have the Crown Syndicate at your disposal. Just keep an eye
I
out.
just felt the need to do that, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Just keep an eye out.
Cheers.
Hey, wait, let's leave. Let's go.
Why? What's going on? I can't pick up guns. I've got no guns. I've got no guns. Ooh.
Right, fine, go then, go.
Ah! No! I come in peace! I come in peace! I come in peace! I don't have a gun! I don't have a gun! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Stop shooting! It's not smelting because you're not hitting it with a hammer. Ah! My stage! My stage! No! You. Can we make a deal?
Bam, on your left.
Oh no! 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 No!
One. Oh, you're here. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so basically, wait, follow me.
Okay.
You don't want to go near my bed.
Yeah.
That's not what you're. Wait, wait. Wade.
The sky so far, but I can't lose it.
those who are watching the VOD and are wondering what the hell's just happened and why did Wade shout pain, I didn't just stream for about an hour to nobody because they changed it that when you click the go live button now, you have to click stream starting and then it says click go live, and then the YouTube go live wasn't changing, and I was like, it was saying establishing connection. I was like, oh, grand, that means it's live. Nope. You now have to hit go live twice. Anyway, hello everyone, we're eventually here and welcome to a breakdown on how you can turn your streams, hopefully when they're live, into TikTok or YouTube short content. I've had an hour practice of this, but welcome to this, so hopefully it should be good. Welcome to this kind of weird imaginary world where it's actually 7 o'clock and not 8:21. Oh dear. Don't say wrong chat. Don't say that. Oh, do say wrong chat. No, that is the YouTube chat. For some reason the YouTube chat's not updated though. Let me see if I can refresh it. No, it is the right chat, but for some reason it's not updating. There we go. There we go. There we go. It was still connected to the old chat. Also, trying to schedule the chat, and I kept saying, right, reschedule it for 8:15. And it kept putting it through as 8:05 as a private stream. Like, no, that's not what I want. Oh, this has been a pain. This has been a right pain. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream today. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? It's not like I've been practicing doing this for an hour now. It hurts. It still hurts. Oh my word. Okay, everyone, hello. I'm going to show you how you can turn your gameplay videos into a vertical video format. A little bit like this test video you can see up here of essentially here's what I made earlier. As I said, it's not a WadeBox stream about stuff going wrong. You ain't wrong there, memes. You ain't wrong there. So why? Some people are wondering why am I not over on my, my purple service? That sounds wrong and rude. My other channel. Well, firstly, I wanted to show this onto YouTube more because it then stays up. I can also stream at 1080. I'm hoping I'm streaming at 1080, and I can then download the video afterwards and re-edit it for for YouTube later, essentially. So the goal is to try and see, just tempt the water. And if I do these sorts of edit guide videos, I think I might do them more on YouTube rather than my other side, because then it stays up all the time. I can re-edit them, convert them, and so on and so forth. And because I want people to learn from this, essentially. I'm in a strong belief that you shouldn't gatekeep guides and edit content and things like that. So we're going to go through how you can set up presets using Premiere, and then I'm going to show you how you can speedily create turn your videos using those presets and speedily create a YouTube short or a TikTok. And finally, I'll break into how you can add that little bit of je ne sais quoi in terms of subtitling or captions. So yeah, smile through the pain, smile through the pain. And yes, I know my purple service is still down below, but there's a reason why. Like I said, there's a reason why I'm doing this on YouTube. It's because this will stay up forever, and I want to then take this down in terms of download it straight away and turn it into something else afterwards. So all the time you can fire off your questions over in the chat. Hopefully now I'll actually be able to see your reactions and not think that Man of Dutch was just randomly memeing in my chat, and now I understand why he was randomly memeing. Why did no one tell? Why did it take an hour for someone to go, wait, not live? That's so funny. Oh, hey Jarts. Hi. I was confused. I love how everyone was confused and like no one kind of said, wait, why are you not live? You may have said it in my Discord, but I couldn't see. Let's get into the video, shall we? So, there are some wonderful websites out there that are able to download your video and turn it straight away into a clip. There's quite a few websites out there that charge. There are a few that do it for free. I'm going to collate and go through and try some different websites out in the future and post them up on the Discord later for those of you who don't want to use a premium editing service like Premiere. I heavily recommend getting into Premiere because if you are someone who wants to get into video editing, Premiere is kind of the thing. It's picking up a lot in the industry. I think a lot of places are moving away from Avid, which was kind of the main, and trying and using Premiere a lot more because it's essentially cheaper and utilizes a lot more services because of the fact you can buy an entire CC package. So, and Premiere is really cool. I really do enjoy Premiere, which I realize is a pain because a lot of editors out there hate Premiere. But I like it. I just get fumbly because I mispress keys all the time. And I suppose I'm used to using a new Avid news cutter software that's 7 years old and causes issues. So apologies for showing you my very tatty phone case here. But why? So first, let's talk about why you should be utilizing YouTube Shorts or TikTok videos or Hoover. That's I've seen picking up a fair bit. That's right. Let me move over to a little bit over to here. Whenever for some reason I've messed up my cam chat. So back in the day when I was at university, that makes me sound really old. But it was frowned upon almost to record videos in this way. You were kind of mistakenly called suffering from VVS, vertical video syndrome. No, rotate your camera around this way. And for a long time, I think Vine was picking up, and Vine was kind of square format videos. But for a long time, also the phones weren't, great enough to be able to showcase video content. But of course, so everyone was watching stuff on their PCs essentially. And as things have developed, of course, phones have gotten better, and particularly in terms of making it easier for you to be able to shoot and edit things. Well, portrait video became very, very good for vlog-related content. Humans, we naturally look better in portrait pictures than we do in landscapes. That's the reason why it's called portrait. Well, that's not the reason why it's called portrait, but there is a reason why portraits are in portrait. And let alone that, it's very good on your hands. What I mean by that is the fact that it's very easy for someone on a video to just hold their camera hold their phone like this and just keep on swiping and swiping and swiping, rather than holding it awkwardly like this as they're watching videos and then that weird little finger hangings thing that you get underneath. So there's TikTok were probably the ones who really blew up with it. I think they originally were Musical.ly. Of course, Vine was that original format as well, and TikTok just blew it up by storm. And that's where you saw things like YouTube Shorts pick up, Instagram Reels. I think Reddit had Reddit TV for a while. Is Reddit TV still a thing? I asked this in my practice stream. And no one answered, and now I know why. So yeah, you never think about stuff like aspect ratios. Yeah, exactly. It's the thing where filming something like a landscape or filming a movie or a scene or film like that, or playing video games, looks of course better in landscape format because it's just naturally it's more like you just see a landscape better. But in terms of when you're focusing on one person, like classic elements of TikTok essentially, where you're seeing a person and they're vlogging format to you, or what TikTok used to be, creepy girls dancing. I'm so glad TikTok changed. It worked better in portrait format. So there is a problem there, of course. We are gamers, and we do not stream in portrait format. So how do you convert your video across into TikTok or into YouTube Shorts? And for sus there who's like going TikTok, bleh, do not shove it. TikTok is massive, particularly also YouTube Shorts, and in terms of garnering growth. It's a brand new platform, and TikTok in particular has completely changed since it's been out in the year and a half or so. It's really popped off, we could say. Probably 2 year and a half, 2 years it's popped off. It's moved away from the kind of, like I said, the classic young person's platform, And you can see it's now widely accepted by multiple age groups and everything, meaning it's a lot more, well, open to different styles and different people, different natures, and so on and so forth. So my TikTok, for example, is just filled with edit tutorial guides, gameplay videos, and for some reason, because of Tash, my girlfriend, carpet TikTok. She has this weird thing where she goes on my phone and starts searching up carpet DIY videos because she finds it funny. And I mean in the sense of like it's really boring someone cutting out a piece of carpet on the floor and then tacking it and I hate that, even though the bloody word. So yeah, it's evolved. And also TikTok's very, very good for those of you who want to grow. Aragon has shown a perfect example of this. Aragon, from the video editing strategy that I'm going to show you, garnered 2 million views on one of his TikToks. Myself, utilizing YouTube Shorts, well, I gained over 300 plus subscribers from one short alone, a 15-second short that got almost 250,000 views. We really shouldn't shun these vertical video formats. They are very easy to utilize and use. It's, like I said, the whole nature of being able to scroll very easily, it's, you know, on your mobile phone, means that people will be able to see more content, meaning you are a lot more discoverable on these platforms as well. These platforms are fresh. YouTube Shorts is fresh. TikTok is still fresh. It's a place where you can grow, and it is heavily advised that if you want to be a content creator, you need to get on these platforms. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. Let's go down and show you the basics of what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be creating a video showing you essentially how you can turn your vertical video format into the portrait style. And we are, and apologies, I've kind of got multiple screens up here. Let me just bring Ara's project back up here, and his edit pack as well. There we go. Okay, right. So if I go back to Project Live, and let's just delete all of this, and let's just show you, for example, how quick you can turn a video into a short utilizing this method. As I said, you can totally use the websites that are able to do this, but using Premiere means you have a bit more control. You can do things like your own borders, your own background setups. You can also then, as I said, add in that popping subtitle effect that you see on content creators like Smitty, like Soviet Womble, and so on and so forth. But also, you can do all those extra little bits that you've probably seen on my own TikToks and on Aragon's TikToks, like sound editing, like adding in essentially VFX elements, like me putting a blooming chicken head over the top of a turtle in one of Aragon's TikToks. So yeah, it's pretty cool. YouTube Shorts is OP. Rowan got 607 views on one clip in a couple of days. Yeah, YouTube Shorts are heavily pushed, which is the reason why they're kind of not included in the monetization platform on YouTube yet. I reckon that will change. YouTube have got this culture shift they're moving along. So yeah, sus says TikTok. It's really not sus. It's really not. My TikTok is completely different to my girlfriend's TikTok, and very, very different to my colleagues at work. My colleague has just pet videos that pop up. TikTok's very, very good in terms of how it renders its algorithm. In particular, TikTok really heavily pushes new creators. It mixes your feed up with multiple different content creators. And the problem with Twitch is it's very king heavy. It's top down. They show the people with the most views and work their way down. It doesn't have proper mix and actual recommendations and so on and so forth. Personally, I found Twitch people I wanted to watch after I became a streamer. Before I became a streamer, the people I found on Twitch were through YouTube. I hated Twitch. I'm genuinely serious here. I really hated Twitch. I didn't like the way that it was set up its platform. I never found anyone from it. The people I watched were Soviet Womble, who I found through his YouTube. And then I would watch his streams. I remember then the stream becoming the next YouTube video, and so on and so forth. I couldn't find people on Twitch until I became a streamer myself and was then in the ecosystem, interacting with people. But that's through networking rather than the platform. In terms of you say TikTok, you said, you know, TikTok, all different TikToks. My TikTok is just gameplay, mostly people's video games and things like that. And it's how I found a GTA YouTuber. I do not watch GTA videos at all. But I watch every single one of his YouTube videos. I need to get his name up. I bet if I go into my YouTube feed, actually, let's just do it live. I bet if I get into my YouTube feed, let's just do this and go to YouTube and go to my subs. You can see I've been watching Markiplier's Fanif. Where is he? Where is he? I'm just looking for his classic got red or yellow borders. There, nope, that's Rejected Shotgun. That was close. There he is. Elenip. This person here, I would not have found his content if it wasn't for TikTok. At all. Wouldn't have found anything about him if it wasn't for TikTok. So really, don't shun TikTok as a content creator. And like I said, I did follow through. I watch every single one of his videos. I don't like GTA videos. I don't watch them. I don't look out for them. But I like this guy's personality, so that's why I watch his. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Yeah, Mimi says their TikTok is very gay, and you love that. Exactly. And do you know what? It's really good how I can see actually how it was always an issue at the start, I think, with TikTok, but it's very inclusive now. TikTok's become everyone's kind of made their own little home on it, and it's really good to see. Mira says, Wade, I heard you had a tough time. And what I have to say is pat. Thank you very much, Mira. Okay, so let's show you how fast you can make a YouTube short using presets. Because first we're going to talk about presets, and then we're going to talk about subs. It's as fast as this. Creating 3 layers, grabbing a webcam border to throw over the top, and some of you have seen me do this probably multiple times, going into your effects. And by the way, I've got a very weird setup because I've set this up to look better on stream so that I can edit, but normally I edit across 2 screens. So apologies if I'm like a little bit confused every now and again. But you can essentially do everything from putting the background blur, the resize, getting the camera border reset, getting that gameplay resize in, getting my webcam generally resized, and then cutting it out. Done. That's what those websites out there do. Although I say that, the websites don't do it as good as this. The reason I say that is I'm using Premiere. Now, I think it's very clear. I have a vertical video setup. I prefer the portrait video setup that I do for my live streams because it means it's less screen real estate, in my opinion. I quite like the fact that you can see more of the screen yourselves. And I like it when it comes down to doing editing in YouTube. The latest video that's coming out, by the way, tomorrow, I'm really happy with actually as well. But let me just show you the problem with some of these websites that kind of redo this for you, because what they're going to do is they're not going to have that webcam, and they're obviously not going to have that cut out all these resizes. Let me just do that and get rid of that mask. Why am I not getting rid of the mask? Press Control Z. There we go. What they're going to do is they're going to look at your video and they're going to say, hey, choose your camera. And then they're going to scale it all the way up to basically fit across the top. So they're going to do that. Now that's very blurry. That is very blurry. Even for my 720p recording. But on top of that, when you put your gameplay over the top, all you can see is just... That's terrible. That's terrible. You don't want this. You don't want this at all. So, this is where utilizing that webcam border can be very, very cool. And this is where I was showing everyone when I did something for Aragon. If I go into Ara's project and create a brand new mobile recording here, which, by the way, your dimensions for your mobile are literally 1080 by 1920, a rotated 1920 by 1080 camera, which is, by the way, why I mentioned how you kind of want to edit for vertical rather than just rotate it and expect viewers to rotate their phones. If you have a very cool video or a very clean, minimalistic video, it can work. But I've only seen it work for minimalistic stuff. Things like some very, very cool and sleek, telling you to rotate your camera at the same rate, or it's a film that's kind of rotated, but not like just a downloaded video. It's like it's called a float, essentially, where it's like a mixture of different cuts and montages put together. That can work sometimes for that clean look. That won't really work for gameplay. And you can tell, for those of you who've been on YouTube and on YouTube Shorts and on your phone and TikTok on your phone, 99% of videos are going to be that vertical video. You will just swipe past them because you just can't be bothered to rotate your hand. You just can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Aiden Explodes, the video I kind of edited for Aragon recently, and just show you again why this is kind of cool when you utilize Premiere, essentially. And utilizing this is also why I'm going to show you, because it's a bit better to show you this with Aragon's stuff, because he's got a generic, I say generic, it's not generic, he's got a square / rectangular based camera, whereas I've got that funky curvy camera, which is, you know, a bit hard to kind of show you everything when I'm showing you hardcore stuff from the beginning. But the cool thing about this is, and the reason why I say you can chuck in your second border, is when you do your resizing, and I'm going to again show you how to do all this in just a moment. When we do all that resizing again, so the background blur, the resize, the gameplay, and his general webcam, and then the TV, there we go. The thing is, there's an issue here. Can you see what the issue is? You've resized the camera, and oh no, of course it's resized everything else around it, and you don't want to finically mask around the webcam. You don't want to do that. Even though I kind of do that with my own one, but you don't really want to do that. Utilizing a webcam, and the same, even this is the exact same webcam border, by the way, but utilizing the webcam border, you can then just a little bit of touch up like so, and now you can use the pen tool to just quite simply pick out the edges of the camera, and you are telling Premiere, hey, I only want to see what's inside of those dots that I've put in, those lines. That mask is what it's called. Bring the feather down, and boom. That's the cool thing about using, as I said, throwing in an extra camera border over the top. Now, I've messed it up because there's obviously a little bit of darkness there, but you get my drift. You get my drift. And then I kind of like this a little bit better, because you can then do some cool things like I do in Aragon's video, which if I throw up, let me see if I can find the original sequence. This one, no, not that one. One of these. That one. There it is. That's the original sequence I did for him. You can do things like that little bit of a zoom. When you just add that little bit of oomph, that throw in, basically. You prefer horizontal video? Sus. Understand completely. But YouTube Shorts and TikTok are the way to go at the moment in terms of garnering and getting new views. Of course, put out YouTube videos, 100%. I've got a YouTube video coming out tomorrow, which is full horizontal video. So yeah. I just realised his face. Yeah, when you then you can do little things like that. By the way, the little white lines you're seeing, that's just my rendering. What Premiere kind of does is you're not actually editing the file, you're kind of editing information that's telling the computer, hey, when Wade clicks render and tells you to export it, it's going to then take that and then recreate the edits that I've done. That's a way that you're able to edit and do all the funky stuff on the fly. It's why I've got that yellow bar It's essentially telling me, hey, this is all pre-rendered stuff, essentially. Someone said, when are you going to carry on with Inscription? I don't know if I will. I really enjoy it. I might give it another shot on stream sometime, but I've kind of got this new move I want to do with my YouTube content. You'll see tomorrow, and you'll see from this stream being turned into a video afterwards. I'm hoping I've done everything right to be able to turn this into a video afterwards. Of course, the audio is going to be a little bit funky every now and again, and the music's going to hop in about and stuff. But so I'm trying. This is also the reason I'm trying on YouTube, is because doing Premiere at the same time, I can't really record. That's too much processing power for my computer. It can handle the edit and the OBS at the same time, but not recording it as well. So, hence one of the other reasons why I'm on YouTube. So let's just show you how I did all that. We've kind of just, Wade's just rambled on for ages. Let's actually show you how you can do what I've just done. So we're going to create a nice, fresh new video feed, and we're going to do it on Aragon's side for the moment. We'll do it on Aragon's. No, we'll do it on mine. We'll do one on mine. Okay. We're going to create a brand new video. Now, to set all your presets, once you've kind of created these once you can, but essentially all you want to do is you can kind of go into the area, 1080, just grab any one of these for the moment, and then go to settings. You're going to actually scroll this up and select custom. And this is where you can do everything from like set it to be 60 frames a second, rotate the frame rate to be 1080 by 1920, make sure it's 60 FPS. You shouldn't really have to change anything else, and you can just save the preset. Boom, and then give it a name. And that's where I have down here custom mobile 60 FPS. Mwah! Perfect. Let's just create a brand new sequence, sequence 03, because I forget to name my sequences a lot. Sorry. So we're going to grab the backsmack video once more, keep it the existing settings. So you're going to need 3 layers if you have a webcam. If you don't have a webcam, 2 layers. I heavily suggest getting into utilizing a webcam or utilizing a VTuber or PNG tuber model, or even just an image that represents yourself. It's big. It kind of helps. It really personifies you as a creator as well. The cool thing as well, when you do this sort of method in how you then throw a border over the top that you can custom create, so you can have your logo in that border, so your name is there. So if someone steals your content later on, at least you've got your branding in there, so people can come back to you later. So what you're going to do is create 2 or 3 layers. That is because you're going to have, and quite literally imagine this as stacking layers in terms of how you're seeing things. Like the bottom layer is the bottom of the video. Kind of imagine those 3 layers as like rotated like this, and kind of this is your back plane, your mid plane, your front plane. And think essentially the higher up the list, the more on top of it is. The back video, first thing we're going to do, if I just hide the other 2 for a second, we're going to just scale it all the way up so it fills the full screen, like so. Go a little bit further so you're safe, 270, and you're now going to add a blur. Now I like Gaussian blur. Is there a difference between them? Yes. Can Wade describe what they are? No, but it doesn't matter. All you need to do is just set this to about 30, and that's just enough to be able to see action in the background, but obviously not be the focus of the content. You could just use a rotating background or something like that, but please do something rather than black bars. This just looks nice when you throw the video camera on top of it as well. That's not the video camera, the gameplay footage on top. It just, look, it feels nice. Obviously you're looking at the center, but it's filling up the phone and screen a little bit more. For some reason, it just doesn't make it feel like you're squinting. Nothing really is changing, but perceptions, I guess. Then you're going to scale up your video camera. And of course, technically speaking, I've done this on my Sea of Thieves video. You could just scale it all the way up. But the problem with that, with FPS videos, is, there's too much going on. You don't see what's going on. And, this is the problem, of course, when you're bringing horizontal video into vertical. So, scale it up just a little bit, and you're good. You're all happy. Now, you get into the webcam, and we'll move on to webcam in just a moment. Let's just mention about how you're going to save these as presets. It's quite simple. In the effect controls is how I've done everything from like scaling the video up and everything like that. Motion is where you're going to be setting any motion you've done to the video, such as scaling. Music is quite simply right click, save as preset, and call this, I'm going to call it test resize. BG resize. There we go. Give it on scale, and what that means is it's going to put that effect scaled across the entire video. Boom. Done. We can do the same with Gaussian blur. Save it. Test blur. And now, in your presets panel, at the very top, you should see them. There you go. Test blur, test BG resize. And it's done. That's literally how you save them. Do the work where you just make a setup for your first ever short. Make sure you feel happy with how it looks and save the presets. Next time you come in, you like you saw earlier, rather than finicking around every single time and trying to get everything to look just right, just do the presets. It saves you so much time, and it's the key. It's the key to all of this. If you've got only like 20 minutes to edit a video and you can spend 3 minutes doing that, you've got the rest of that time to add that little bit of oomph to it. That's spice, essentially. Let's just finish up with the webcam. This is quite simple. Scale it up to how you want it to be. Let's say I want it to be this sort of size. It's probably a little bit too big. In fact, I'm really lazy and just quickly pretend. Here's what we did earlier. And just put my general resize on top. There we go. Like so. General resize. And then you're going to grab a webcam. So I've remade my webcam as a PNG for my TikToks. As you can see, this is my normal camera with the kind of what you see at the bottom, the rotating color feed, the sub badge, the rotating information of who's been a follower or subscriber or donated money, and so on and so forth down below. And I'm going to turn that information into just a simple PNG image that doesn't change at all. It's just a PNG image, but it's smaller, sleeker, and means I'm not finicking around with masking around it. I'm still going to be a bit finicky with the mask, but you'll see it's a little bit different than before. And then you're just going to, oh, that's the wrong one. You're just going to do the same thing I did earlier, just resize it and get it into the right position. Again, Wade's going to be a bit cheeky here and be like, here's one I made earlier. General camera resize, camera, like so. Boom! You're now going to zoom in at 150, we would say. Zoom in on it. And now, you're going to take your masking tool in your opacity and make sure you're on the right file, this one here. Click that, and you're just going to just draw around your border. And you can see, I'm just being a bit rough. As long as the line is in the black bit here, in my black border, it means I'm not having to do like curves and things like that. And you just work your way all the way around. Again, here's what Wade did earlier. And boom. There we go. And then all you do is just save everything. Like, you can save that preset of that mask, that effect that you put over the top. You can save the resize. And there, you're done. You've saved everything. You can now make your video in a matter of seconds. So, here is our short. Now, I'm just going to just show you a little bit of a heads up. You can actually, and by the way, always over edit. Don't go in and be like, firstly also, when you're clipping, go to your clip and make sure you've got what's called edit handles, about 5 seconds either side. If someone has clipped a video for you, awesome. You guys are amazing, by the way, who clip videos. But sometimes you may notice that I go in and actually re-clip the video just so I can have a bit of an extra handle in. You guys don't have to do that, by the way, when you're clipping my stuff on stream. Just the nature of you clipping my videos is amazing and helps me out so much in finding content to be able to put onto YouTube, and the reason why I want to make sure your name is attached to them when they show up in the intro screens. But what you can do is only got those little handles. You can then do what's called a nest. A nest is consolidating all of those videos into one file. Imagine it like you just exported that video and then re-imported it. And that's all of them merged together, meaning whatever effects I do on this does it to the whole thing. Pretty cool. But here's the cooler thing. In nesting, you can jump back in and re-edit on the fly. So you can do some really cool stuff, like what I do for my intro screens, by the way, is I have a nested montage sequence, which is kind of skewed to make it look like it's in the camera, in the monitor. So it's just skewed a little bit. And it means rather than me having to individually skew and resize every individual file, I just have to do it to that one nested clip and then go in and just change the clips inside of it. So it's very cool. Nesting's very, very cool, guys. So let's go back to that video. And now we're going to get into subtitling. So here's the key part. If you don't care about shorts and things like that, this is it. This is the kind of special sauce that I want to show you all. And I genuinely think that I have never seen a video out there that shows you how you can speed edit subtitles. I'm not talking about the auto transcribe feature in CC. It's still cruddy. Please, Adobe, please make it so that we can actually edit those properly with keyframes and so on and so forth. But I mean, like, genuinely save them as presets so you can just dump them on top. I'll show you what I mean later, but first, let me show you how every YouTube video shows you how to do it. There's a reason why I'm showing you this intro at the start, and then a reason why I'll show you why it's stupid. So, first thing you're going to do is grab your text file, dunk it in, and we're just going to call it test for the moment. Oh no, it's almost like it's got all the formatting and everything because I was totally showing this earlier and didn't do this earlier. Oops a daisy. Let me just reset this back to something silly. There we go. So you get your test in there, and first you're going to do is resize it to the size you kind of want it to be. I actually kind of like it at the 80% size. I want to center it, as in central align the text. Then I'm going to align it horizontally. I'm going to actually just change it to capitals because I quite like capitals. And then we're going to choose a font. I use Luckiest Guy. This is a Google font, so you can get hold of this font yourselves. And then I'm going to keep a nice white fill, add a stroke, and probably go to about size 10 for that. And then add a shadow. You don't have to change any of the settings, by the way. Just bring the color all the way up to black. And boom, there we go. You just resize that to go across the whole clip. You should see that's just enough that it kind of pops up on screen. Now, when we talk about pop, this is called the stuff that you kind of see when everyone else does their videos. They kind of go, oh, let's have a oh! I'm just going to have it there just for a second. And what they'll do is they'll say, and they're right, by the way, they'll say you want to add in some keyframes where you just bump it in, basically. So you have it resized, so you start off a little bit small, not from zero, a little bit small, to a little bit bigger, and then back to its actual size. Bump, basically. When you're editing anything to do with text, do not edit from the vector motion. Why? Well, this is actually resizing the text to that little center circle, as you can see right there. What that means is it's resizing it as if it's a whole video feed. You see it's turned into a little box around it, like this. That's no good. You don't want that. Same with the thing at the very, very bottom. You can see video resize here. That's even worse because you can see it gets blurry. You don't want that either. What you want to do is resize it in terms of the text file. Open up the text section in the effect controls. Move on down and you should see a scale function down here under transform, and this is where the moneymaker is. This is where, as you can see, if I resize it, it's actually resizing to a center point attached to the video. Now this is where you can do the cool stuff. This is where you start at, let's say, 90, go forward 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. Let's go to scale 120, go 1, 2, 3, and then change this back to 100. And now we get this. Oh! We get something when Wade actually edits the video and doesn't actually edit nothing. Good job, Wade. Let's do that one more time. Oops, daisy. So let me just pretend it never happened. You go 90, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go 120, 1, 2, 3, and 100. Let me get something like this. Oh! Just that little bit of something, that little bit of a bump. It's enough to make you just, to add that little bit extra. And you may not think it's much, but that tiny little bump is so much better than just text. Oh, that was so appearing on screen. So much better. You just want that. Oh, it's just enough. Going from 0 is also not what you want. I'll show you the reason why. If I go from 0, so scale 0, it feels like it takes too long, or it's too much sometimes. I mean, it's not too bad, but it actually almost like it's too much motion in that you don't feel the bump on the way out. Almost just 90 is fine. 90 is enough to make it have a little jump basically as it comes in. That's my jump symbol. Now here's the problem with all of this. Let's say you wanted to save that preset with test. And this is what I found the issue is. All these videos tell you this is how you do it, by the way. You do this, and if you want to save it, you can save the preset. You call it text, for example, you do that. Well, here's the problem. I'm going to rename this to and now I'm going to throw that preset I just did. I think I just called it test, didn't I? Oh, it seems to have created another file called test, put it over the top, and it hasn't added the keyframes in that I want. That's no cool. We don't want that, Jojo. No. Now here is where I'm going to show you how you can do the cool subtitle editing that I've never seen anyone else do. And I'm just for the sake of this, I'm going to show you how to do this in a 1920x10 format instead. We'll just switch to my 2-monitor setup for just a moment and bring my essential graphics across to here, just so I can show you, and also my effects. I'll show you it in a simple 1920x1080 format. Let's get a project, Control N. Here we go. And just for the sake of it, I'm just throwing in a random video just so we can get some background. Let's scale it up. And let's just, for the sake of things, add a blur. We did it earlier. Blur. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. So this is how you do subtitles correctly for speed editing. And bear in mind, I'm showing you how to do this in a 1920x1080 format, so you can then do this yourself. Bearing in mind, I have 2 different types of subs, one for my full videos and one for my mobile. You will need to redo this twice. It is worth it. All the effort there, totally worth it. So, I'm going to do it again. Text file, just resize it across for the moment, and inside it we're going to put Wade subs, because then I can do another one for a different person and change the color, for example. So I'm just going to move this down to there. That's my second monitor popping in. And what I'm going to do is go into my essential graphics here, which I've realized I should probably have on this screen instead. And now I'm going to central it, move it to where I want it to be. So let's say the lower third down here. Resize it the size I want. Let's say 100, make sure it's centered again. So central aligned and centered. Why that? Because then if I add more stuff, it resizes out. Wade subs. Do everything you need in terms of the fill, the stroke, and as I said, make that shadow nice and black. Keep the stroke at a nice 10. And now we get into the cool stuff. In your effect controls, you're now going to save this. You're going to... if you're happy, by the way, with how that subtitle looks, you're now going to save this. You're going to go into the text file that you did a second ago. So we'll just make sure we're selecting it. Go into that text file, and we're going to save that as a preset now. Subs core. I'm just going to put WB because I've done this once already. And we're going to call it subs core and have it scale across the whole video. Done. Click OK. Now, when you go to your subtitling, the first thing you're going to do is grab your text tool, click randomly on the screen, don't type anything in, and you're going to quite simply grab that effect that you just made in the preset, subcore WB, and throw that on top. Just resize it out, and boom, there it is. Let's just do that one more time so you can actually see that live happen. You resize it out to how you want. As you can see, no text there. Throw subs core on, boom. That's your formatting stuff done. Now we get into how to do your pop-ins. For this, you're going to just get your video to a point where it can where you can talk. Remember, just do this as a trial for the moment. Make two of them. There we go. Like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to search for an effect called transform. This is where I hope it shows up. Should be under distort. That is exactly what we want. I'm just going to move that over to, let's see, can I move this into a second screen? Actually, I can move it down here for the moment. There we go. I don't need much of a timeline. There we go, that's better. Let's go back to the effect controls for it. And what you're going to do is grab that transform and chuck that over the top. Now, all that fun stuff you were just doing earlier, you can now do in the transform. And there's a lot more options you can do with this. You can skew it, you can rotate it, and so on and so forth. Again, we are still in the center of what people are showing you how to do normally on YouTube, but they don't show you how you can save this as a preset and make your life infinitely easier in the future. What you're going to do is, first thing you're going to do is make sure that where you've just saved the text's location, in terms of the position, this 836.5 for myself, I'm just going to copy that, come all the way back up to the transform, and just make sure the transform has the exact same number. You'll see it jump up and then down again. And now, when I click that transform, the center point is there. Any time you move the subtitles around the screen, you will need to change the anchor point and the position. That's very key. It's worth it. And then you just do exactly the same thing you did earlier. We'll set our scale, click in, set it to 90. Then we go forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. Set it to 120, go forward another 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello, sirens. 100, and you get your pop in. Oh! Beautiful. Now, right-click that transform and save the preset, but this time, we're going to call it subs pop in. You're going to click this as anchor to in point. The reason for that is whenever you make a video, like we just did, whenever you make that little text file, whenever you throw that effect on top of it, it's always going to add those transform effects on top. Click OK, and we're done. What we have just done, if we just show you with this clean video here, is you can, in fact, we'll just show it from scratch. Grab that text file, randomly click in the center, doesn't matter where you click, you can now quite simply put your subs core on and then throw your pop in. So I'll turn, done. You can do this multiple times. Let's go back a second. We have our text file, we move along. First thing you're going to do is probably throw your core in, jump through and listen to it. I'll turn the game music off so that we can have some, like that. And you can do. I'll turn the. I'm not doing this correctly. Get game music off. That wasn't actually what I said, but in game. Because I'll turn the game. Actually, I'll do it properly. I'll turn the in game. Because I'll turn the game. There we go. It's not exact, but you get the drift. Game music off. And now you just quite simply highlight all of those clips and throw the pop-in on. game. Because I'll turn the game music off. So done. You have just now saved all your presets for your animation. You no longer have to go in and individually change every single one of those subtitles. That is how kind of every single video out there, every single YouTube video out there kind of shows this, never shows how to save that preset. This is the key. I mean, it's no one else has shown you this. I really hope that more editors show this, because that is how you save so much time and you're not sat individually editing each individual subtitle bit, essentially. You can do the same with it animating out, by the way, as well. Let's just grab ourselves another text file, just randomly click in, grab that subs call that we just did a second ago and chuck that on top. And now we're going to do it at the end of the file. And it's quite simply the same thing. You grab your transform effect again. You can't spell. There it is. Transform. Chuck that on top. And now, keyframing. Yes, but simple keyframing so you never have to do it again. We're going to start from 90 at the end and go 1, 2, 3, 4 backwards. We're going to go 120. Going to go 1, 2, 3 and set it to 100. And now you just click right click, save that preset you've just done. And let's just call that pop out and anchor it to the out point. Done. Now you just edit your video and chuck those in. So bear in mind, of course, if at any time you have to resize the video, like you just seen there, the anchor points don't move. So you do need to, whenever you do that, just go in, delete that transform that you've done earlier, and then just chuck that pop-in effect back on top. Or the pop out. Wherever I've saved it. I've saved it somewhere. So that's how you do it. Dadbot teaches. Yes, indeed, Jack. Yes, indeed. So, with that, let's make a YouTube short. Nice and quick and tasty. Utilizing that method I've just shown you. Oh no, I've just accidentally hit my second screen. Let's go back to my mob edit stream screen. And this time we are going to grab ourselves a short from ourselves, our own video. Let's see, have I downloaded anything? I don't know if I have. Let's see, is there a video I can grab from my streams? Let's have a look-see.
You just avoid
what's
them.
a good clip we can grab I've seen from people? Oh, I clipped it earlier. I don't know if I saved it. It's a brilliant clip with Man of Dutch in. Oh, let me just search from 7 days ago. Or 24 hours. There it is. The danger of SCP elevators. So, we're going to download that video. We're going to watch the stream go laggy as I download the video. Let's just throw that into Twitch editing. Clips 2022. January. And let's just throw that in there. As so. Grab it. Grab it, he says. And chuck that into a project file. Where is my project file? There it is. Grab that and chuck that in. Okay. Oh, actually, there's an even quicker one. Let's do it on an even quicker one. Let's do this one. Oh, doc. Okay. I also realized that this is I need to go to this one because I messed up my edit screen earlier. Okay, so in our project file, wherever it is, it's over here somewhere, project live. We're going to create a brand new mobile screen. And now we're going to literally freshly make a YouTube short. And then we're going to upload it. We're going to do the whole upload process as well. So, we're going to keep our existing settings. We're going to grab our clip. And we're going to multiply it. Add a couple of extra layers. So we've got some spice to edit with. Spice. You know what I mean. We're going to grab our border. Chuck a border on top. And we're going to just do our effects right away. So that includes... This is the first time I'm doing a green screen one as well, actually. That includes a... Let me go down to my WadeBox 1 graphics. the background resize, the background blur, the camera border on the camera border, gameplay resize in the middle. We do the webcam general and then the webcam cutout. Beautiful. Might be a little tight. Is it okay? No! You arse-whites! It can probably be brought down, actually. Tell a lie. Let's see. Let's just let's delete the mask for a second. Let me just have a quick look. Do I have how much headroom do I need? Did I accidentally have my webcam too big? Let me see where I hit the border. Oh, no, that's kind of fine all the way through. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it just stays as it is. It looked like it was a little tight. No! It is a little tight. What's happened there? Well, either way. No, let's fix this. Let's fix this. Because first I'm doing my green screen. So let's actually do this from scratch, this one. Yes, it is a little tight. There we go. Look, we can see. Let's bring it down ever so slightly to about there. Check it's fine for the rest of the clip. Just check I don't clip out of it, which I don't. There we go. That's much better. And now I'm going to zoom on in to 150 and just do the camera border once more. Quite hard to see on this one, but I can still just about make it out. There we go. It's quite hard to see, probably on stream. I can just about see the border myself. That's my own fault. I should have probably moved the clip forward to a less darker scene. But that's fine. That should be fine. Feather all the way down. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. No! You arse-whites! Okay, so there we go. Now, what I'm going to do is... No! You are... Elizabeth! Okay, so I should have enough edit there. Now I'm going to just bring that down as a nest. Lovely jubbly. And now I'm going to subtitle it. So, I'm just going to randomly click on the screen with the text function. Boom. We're going to put in the subtitle core. Here we go. And we're just going to clip it up. So, let's just have a quick listen. Do I want slightly burnt pizza? No, thank you, sus. No! No. You arse-whites! You are... And I quite like doing, like, single words sometimes, or only one or two words. Also, you can kind of see a bit more from the sound wave that I say no here. Get it nice and popping just as we want. You arse-whites! You are... It's there, arse-wipes. You arse-wipes! Give it a little bit longer. When I go out, to kind of let the kind of video hang a little bit longer as well. Let me move further along. Can't really sub that.
Ow. Ow.
I need to put a bleep in there.
Ow.
Oh, and it's... Oh, and let's go there. Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Oh, screw it. Screw it. Oh, that's an O. Isn't it? Isn't it? There. Screw it. This is a lot of editing, by the way. It's just that. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Died from diabetes.
There we go. Perfect. That should be enough. Now we're going to go through and just get rid of the blank spots. So nothing there. Nothing there, because that's just sound.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Oh, screw it. That. Make that go a little bit longer. Oh, shit. And there. Okay, and now, hello, Wanted Duck, how's it going? No! So now we're going to put our subs in. So we're going to go, no! No! Arse wipe. Can I say arse wipes? Can I say arse wipes? Arse wipes. I like censoring because I think it's quite funny myself.
Oh, fuck.
I swear quite a bit on SCP. That's my downside of SCP. I also like this joke of using the word fun word whenever I swear. Oh, pretty good. Glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good. So we're streaming on YouTube today because I'm showing how to turn your gameplay into a YouTube short, and I want to keep the video up on YouTube for future reference, and then turn this into a shortened video as well. And the cool thing about all this as well is that hopefully the methods I show you means that you can make your videos yourself in the future. Oh, and it's random. Oh, and it's oh no, wrong one. That one. And it's randomized. Randomized. Randomized, isn't it? It's not too long, as you can see, just going through. Doing it bit by bit. It's not too long. It's worth it. It's worth it. You know, this isn't it? Oh, screw it. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, so with that, we just play it once to just check that we got all the subtitles just right. No! You arse wipes! Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Oh, screw it. There we go, that looks about right. Oh, shit. Okay, so now we can do all the effects that we did earlier. We kind of highlight all of that, put in our pop in, and then just on the clips where there are no subs after, we add the pop out, and we get this. No, you arse wipes. Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Oh, screw it. Oh, shit. Perfect. Are we going to add the bleep? Yes, we are. I'm going to show you the bleep that I use. It depends if I save it in the right place, because I keep saving it in the wrong place. It's in one of these audio packs. In one of these random audio packs. It's called Censor. There it is. So, if I go back to this, I'm just going to chuck it in the edit pack in here. Normally, I have a folder that I just throw in, and it puts everything in from scratch. But I messed up the location when I was doing a video earlier, so I can't remember where it is. Hi, Irish. How's it going? Got something cool to show you in a moment afterwards as well, after I've done this. Okay, so let's censor the video now. No! You arse... You are... You... You are... Swipes! Swipes! There we go. Whoa, sorry. Okay. Highlight the bit that you want. Get rid of that. Get rid of so you just got the audio layer. And all we're going to do is grab our little sensor and just lay it in. You wipes. Perfect. A little bit perfect, not perfect though. We kind of want it to come straight in, remove as much of the out that dead air as possible, essentially. Get that right in on the intro there, and then do that one more time. And now, you whites! Perfect, there we go. Hey, Pog Editing Stream. Hey, Cheese, how's it going? We're almost there. I try and keep a little bit of the F in. Ofcom regulations, by the way, for those who don't know, I'm a video editor in television. In Channel 5, we are not allowed to have any bit of the swear word. In ITV, I believe they are allowed to have a little bit of the oof. So, just a little fun little tidbit there, by the way. I think it's more to do with time as well. That's the insufficient content for use. Wait. It's definitely not insufficient content for use. I messed up.
Ow.
Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Oh, screw it. Shit. 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 Just before we get the eye. Shit. There. Shit. There, and we throw that down, and boom. Oh, shit. Perfect. That's done. Perfect. That'll work. Last thing I'm going to do is just some audio editing. I'm going to go in and press G on each of these sensors and just lower their volume by about 5. Oh, shit. They're not too loud. So I'll just highlight both of these. Press G. Set the gain to -5. I much prefer doing that than going into the effect controls and playing with the balance of it. That's cool for when you're doing keyframes and you want to have your audio coming up and down and so on and so forth. But for just hard editing audio, you just want to simply edit the whole file, just press G. Simple, easy. Done. No! You whites!
Ow.
Okay. Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Now, I could add some extra things, like some random sound effects in. I could add some... I can add, danger and some keyframing over the top. But, I messed up and should have been streaming an hour ago and I messed up. So, instead, we're going to just quite simply finish this here. We're going to nest all that again one more time to bring it all into one. And now, we're going to edit this quite tight. We're going to bring all that all the way down to here. And this is the reason why you got the handle, is so you can do some fun stuff like so. I want about only 6 frames of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should go 12. Okay. What I'm going to do is cut that and grab it and throw it at the end of the clip. Why, you may ask? Well, TikTok and YouTube Shorts are very heavy on what's called watch time. And if you can get your watch time to be over 100%, meaning they've watched your video multiple times, then it helps massively. And part of the key thing is just doing a simple method to create the loop. All you do is take a little bit from the beginning of your clip, throw it on the end instead, and now, how long does it take me on average to do shorts? Depending on the video, the fastest one I've ever done is the Destiny short with the wheel that comes down. I did that in 5 minutes in total. Because that's because I also decided not to subtitle it. Aragon's recent clip I did actually in 2 minutes. I think I did it in 2 minutes. And that's the Aiden Explode. That's a very short one. I'm pressing Shift D. Shift D, by the way, literally throws in whatever you've set as your template effect. The default, by the way, your transition. Sorry, it puts in your default transition. The default transition is normally set to a fade in terms of fading audio and fading video. So I'm just going to do that, but this time I'm going to just grab a whip. Whoop, there we go. 5 minutes, yeah. I've done faster. Of course, I'm talking at the same time of all of this. Here we go. Bring it down so it's just in by 1, like so. So I can then do that. Always go in once as well. A lot of people don't realize this, but if you notice there's a little blue bar there, it's because it's not a dead straight line. It technically includes the frame afterwards. So always go, just tap your left key once, basically. And now, press I click this button here, which loops the playback, and now we can check. No! You wipes! Ah! Ow. Oh, and it's randomized, isn't it? Oh, screw it. Oh, no! And it loops. There we go. It naturally feels like it's looping. Even though it is looping, but it just means that you don't have a hard jutter, basically, when it resets the video feed. And that's how you get people watching videos multiple times, by the way, in terms of gameplay clips. Perfect. We're done. Now we're just going to export it. So File, we're going to export, and now we enter into the conspiracy world of YouTube Shorts. Apparently, typing tags into your output name helps. I've yet to experience an experiment if it actually does. It used to. I know it used to. But I don't know anymore. By the way, I'm just keeping the exact same format. H.264 basically means HD MP4. Just set your preset to the match source high bit rate, and then it switches to custom whenever you click this render at maximum depth. And just in case, oh, that's a sneak peek at something that's coming out soon. I'll maybe show a little sneak of the end of it as well. Let me go to editing, clips, 2022, January, final, and you'll see I've done the same here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just do classic SCP, secret, lab, doc, because that's what it's going to be called. It also helps me for finding the file very quickly. And then let's do our classic fail, funny, Twitch, moment, other keywords, but for now we'll just do that. And we're going to you can queue it into media encoder, but I'm just going to export it because it's not too long. I'm going to stare at my stats on OBS to check that I'm not crashing. We're good. Okay, let's upload a YouTube short, shall we? Right, we're going to go to YouTube, youtube.com. We're going to go and upload a short, upload a video. Oh, look, I'm live right now. All right, so click here and we're going to find that final that I just did a second ago. January finals, there it is. Open it up. There it is, loading its way in, and boom, there it is. So we're going to call this... what should we call it? Oh, hi, Doc. What do we call this? There is no escape. That's cool. I'm putting in a tag word in there, keyword. By the way, I'm using this, I've completely forgotten what it's called, feature that Aragon showed me, which is great at being able to find out what my SEO score is. It's kind of a bit, not hard on, but what is it called actually? Vid Iq, there we go. But anyway, right, so I'm also just going to go back to my own YouTube channel for a second, and I'm just going to grab a previous short that I've done, like this one, and I'm just going to grab the this stuff that I do here. There we go, so I can keep it the same. There we go. Let's put Plague Doctor in there so we get another keyword, essentially, for those who are searching SCP. We'll keep that in. Boom, boom, boom. Select ourselves a little shot. That's kind of a funky shot with the rings, actually. But I might just have screw it like that. And then I'm actually just going to grab my video tags that I've already done. I'm going to copy them here. And we're going to throw them in. Let's just put this onto shorts. No, it's not made for kids. But it doesn't need to be age restricted either. We're going to add in our tags. Boom. There they are. Let's get rid of 173 because 173 is not in it. Or heads or tails or coin flip. Parabellum can stay in. And there's all these different tags. Speed, Larry Peanut, 173. Let's then just throw in some extra ones like Larry. What's Larry's number? This is where I need you, guys. SC. Whoa, oops. SC. I need Larry's number. Larry and Plague Doctor. 049. Okay, this is where I'm terrible at remembering numbers, by the way. SCP 049. And then we do what's Larry? 106. Yeah, of course, 106. Stupid. SCP 106. Do you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's 48.1 out of 50. That's pretty tasty. Perfect. Lovely. Larry is the one who walks through the doors. And it's saying, have I missed anything? It's saying I've missed a lowercase SCP. Let's throw that in. And SCP Secret Lab. Let's throw that in as well. Boom. Look at that. SEO score 50 out of 50. Come on. Right. Fantastic. We've got a few final things left to do. We're going to make sure it's actually in gaming. And set this to SCP Secret Laboratory. Wherever you are. There you are. Perfect. Go to next. I'm not adding any video elements. It's a short. Oops a daisy. Almost forgot to put in the title. Hashtag shorts. Let me just check. I do exclamation capital. Yeah, I do. I kind of do this little line as well. There we go. Almost forgot the most important thing. You always have to put hashtag shorts in because that's the way that YouTube recognizes the video as a short instead. Basically, yeah. The score, this is a feature I have called Vid Iq. Kind of helps you kind of relate in terms of how you're scoring up against other videos similar to your nature. So when it starts recognizing that you're putting in an SCP or Secret Laboratory, it's then kind of hinting at you saying, hey, you need to do better at putting in the right searchable tags and stuff. It's kind of bewildered because I've had one video do really, really well with very low score and one video do like this one might do not so well. It's, in reality, it's all of this sort of stuff and things like that is actually just try, in the grand scheme of things, all it is just trying to increase your chances of success. Every single content creator out there who's big, who turns around to you and says, oh no, it's not luck at all, are talking out of their arse. Because every media manager out there who actually works in this industry and is not just trying to up their own scores, let's say, will tell you the truth. There is no formula to making a viral video. There isn't. Sorry, there is not. You can turn around and show me a Ludwig's video where he went from 0 to somebody, and it's totally not. He knew exactly what he was going to do, planning it specifically. Nothing against that, by the way, Lud. That was an amazing video. But this is what's called basically doing all the right things to increase your chances of success. There's still always an element of luck, but you can increase your chances a lot better, essentially. Things like, making your video a little bit of a higher quality, doing the right things in terms of the right searchable tags, kind of keeping things relevant in the algorithm, and so on and so forth. There are multiple things you can do to increase your chances of success, but there is still luck in it. This is just one other little thing. I don't know if it works or not, but why not try it? Anyway, we're going to go through. We've done all the checks for it. Set the visibility. We're just going to make it public straight away. Publish. There we go. The video is now live. You can now head on over to my YouTube channel. And we've just made a YouTube short. And hopefully from all of this, you can make your own YouTube short as well. I will be editing this video to show you, to kind of break it down into a shorter, probably a little bit more simpler video. I'll probably maybe even reshoot some bits as well, so I'm not stumbling along. But if you would like to know more about what I do, some editing styles and things like that, please drop me a comment on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube page, and say, hey, how did you do this? I've got a video coming out tomorrow at 4 p.m. I hope at 4 p.m. It's coming out tomorrow. It's another SC. It's actually a return to SCP as well. In fact, I can show you a sneak peek of it. I can show you a sneak peek, which I showed the subscribers yesterday. But I've got a new video coming out tomorrow, and it means the world to me. If you want to know how I did something, just ask, because those comments are actually what I'm going to be taking and then turning into shorts and videos for answers as well. Honestly, it would mean a lot. Do you not upload at a certain time? I do. I've been still playing around on the upload time and things like that, so my shorts normally go live. I'm aiming for like 12:30 at the moment to see how they feel. No, that's 12:30 on TikTok, 12:35 I think. On YouTube I tried a different time. I'm still playing around with it because shorts are different to YouTube videos. In terms of YouTube videos, they kind of say the best time to upload is like for the morning session, kind of between 12 and 4 p.m. I think, or 2 and 4 p.m. Because it then gets into the algorithm and gets to the system at just the right time when peak viewers in the UK are on YouTube. That's for videos, pure videos. For shorts, it's very different. Your short can, for YouTube, it can hit at any time. Remember, my video that went like for 250,000 views didn't hit at all for 2 days. On TikTok, and I know this for a fact, TikTok can be anywhere up to 30 days. You can have a video in there getting no views, and then after 30 days, boom, explodes. So there's always a lifespan on your videos. Don't always expect that it's kind of when it gets published, it's been and done. That mindset is more for when you are like, and not me as well, when you're a proper content creator and you're kind of expecting a certain amount of views at the very beginning. That's your stable income, essentially, if you're living off of YouTube. Something I'm learning a little bit more, and I would love to talk about more as well in terms of the economy of YouTube. I learned something very fascinating through my job, essentially, and through meeting with other YouTube networks and stuff. In particular, there was a YouTube channel that kind of proved that, or showed that, it's about the monetization can actually change. It depends on what type of advert you get on your video. You can have a video that has 1 million views, but yet only, or 100,000 views, let's say, sorry, but only gets 80 quid. And they had another video that had maybe 10,000 views, but got 1,000 quid. And that's all because the advertisers liked that video better. It wasn't including topics that they didn't want to advertise on. It meant that the advertisers who paid for advertisement space on it were the higher brands, who would then pay more money to YouTube for the non-skippable adverts or the banners at the bottom of your screen. Because every time you click skip ad, by the way, that's a fat 0. Anytime you click skip ad, it doesn't count as anything, by the way. There's a lot of really fascinating things I'd love to go into and show you guys more and stuff. And we'll experience this ourselves as I go through this. You know, we'll see how it all goes. Hey, Fick, how's it going? So, with that, because you've all been fantastic and experienced me having an hour cock up at the very beginning, let's say, of not actually streaming to anyone, and you've lived through my probably boring explanations, please let me know if you want this to be a video or not. I'm curious. Let's give you a treat and show you a teaser for tomorrow's video. If you were a subscriber, you would have already seen this video, by the way. I just want to kind of, so this is a teaser for those of you who aren't subscribed or have been seeing the Discord subscriber list at the moment. Let me get it up on screen and pause it at just the right time. Yeah. All right, let's mute the audio, music, sorry, and let's just show you this little this sneak peek, shall we?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Look, let's just get to 9:14, change them something a bit better, and
there we go.
speaking of the devil, Alright, I'm gonna upgrade my
Nice.
stuff.
All right, you're
Give me a light, would
upgrade.
ya?
Yeah. I'm not going to give you a light because Peanut's here.
Oh, for God's sake. Alright, well, it's good.
Just hurry up.
Well, you know how you love this dot. You know how you love the dot, and it's a bit more difficult to see when I'm throwing the goddamn card.
You've got that. I've got a monster. He's trying to dodge my line of sight. So you need to hurry up.
This won't do. I need to do one more.
One more. Hurry up.
Yeah, one more. Look, I'm trying my best. It's a bit dark, okay? There's no hotkey for flashlight.
I know. He's getting closer. He's getting
Look, I'm
closer.
saying if we shut this, we're locked in anyway. Just keep looking.
Yep. That's the only key card we got. So, okay.
Come on.
You got it.
All right, 05.
Oh God.
Move it.
Good, move. Close door. Okay. I can't wait to show you more of that video. That's just a 1 minute tease from a full 14-minute video, by the way. And I'm really proud of this one. I'm really proud of it. So I can't wait to show you more of that one. That is Escape the Darkness, essentially, or the Darkness Escape. I've forgotten what I called it. I've already called it something and I've forgotten. Anyway, right. With that, let's wrap up the stream here, by the way. Unfortunately, I haven't got anyone to raid, of course, because YouTube hasn't featured that sort of thing yet. But as I said, please do keep an eye on or comment on my videos to let me know what things you want to know. If you see a cool effect or a short that you like and you want to know more about it, please do let me know, because that is going to help me in terms of making content in the future. I will answer your question. I will put your question up on screen and then say, well, and let me answer that and show you how I did it. Or turn around to me and go, hey, do you know how this content creator made this video effect? I will explore and go and find out and see if I can replicate it. We're all learning in this. My area of authority is television editing. That's very different in terms of YouTube editing and stuff. So I'm still learning here. But let's learn together. The goal here is to learn together and explore this together, so that one, I bring you along this journey with me, and two, maybe hopefully I can teach you guys something and inspire you to make something really awesome and be even bigger and brighter than I ever could be. Anyway, with that, we're going to wrap up today's stream. Thank you very much, every single one of you, for joining me today. It's a very different type of stream, but I hoped that I was able to show you guys how to do something, at least something, that I know, particularly the subtitling elements, that's not very hard to find on YouTube. There's an amazing content creator by the name of Finzar, who is an awesome editor, particularly if you like the types of meme editing. He's got some amazing video guides out there, and part of the inspiration for me wanting to do this myself. I just wanted to put my little spin on it, and some of the things that I've learned, I've realized haven't been talked about before, like the anchoring to in point on the transform effect. I know it's geeky, but trust me, it cuts out so much time and it's worth every second. Anyway, with that, we'll wrap up today's stream. Please do, by the way, hop on over to my Discord, discord.gg/WadeBox, to learn more about what I'm doing. On Friday, I'm streaming on Twitch, and I'll be playing Ready or Not with some of the guys. And then on Saturday, I'm back in Boxcraft. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Be epic. No, we had a mini bird on us. That's a tank. Move! Just go! Oh my God! Oh! TNT! Oh my God! Do you reckon he forgot to put God mode on?